Hey, Patty! How you been?
Excuse me, but may I ask who this is?
Hey, come on, you forgot a dear friend. It's me, Margaret. You know, your dear old childhood friend.
You got me stumped. I can't recall anybody by that name. I don't have a friend named Margaret.
Come on, stop kidding around. Think real hard. Margaret!
Yeah, I remember. I blocked you online. How did you access me anyways?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. Why did you block me? I mean, we're friends, right? How could you block me? But I switched smartphones and got unblocked.
Huh? Are you serious? Don't tell me you don't know why you were blocked. As I recall, there was something about stealing my boyfriend from me. I blocked you because I never wanted to talk to you again. So, maybe you should get your own life and stop interfering in mine.
Huh? Are you still mad about that? Patty, I never took you for the hard-headed type.
So you called me to make fun of me, is that it? If you have nothing to say, gonna block you. Sorry. I'm pretty sure the Earth revolves around the sun and not you. Goodbye.
Hey, come on! Wait! I'm sorry. I contacted you because I wanted a favor.
A favor? You want a favor from me? You really got the nerve, asking me for a favor.
Come on, just hear me out. Well, guess what? I got married. It's all official as of yesterday. Submitted the forms at City Hall.
Oh yeah? I'm bursting with joy.
Guess who my new hubby is?
Let's see. Okay, I give up.
The correct answer is Daniel. Are you surprised? Say it. Surprised, right? Yeah, I know. Pretty shocked, huh? I mean, he was your ex-boo.
Oh yeah, that Danny, huh? You guys are still going out, I take it. I'm surprised it lasted so long.
Yeah, if you played it right, you'd be his wife. Too bad, huh? Sorry, didn't intend to walk down the aisle before you.
I'm okay with it. Do what you like. Besides, I really don't care what you guys do. To be honest, I'm relieved you guys are no longer a part of my life.
Come on, I can almost feel the envy oozing out of you. And FYI, Danny fell in love with me. It wasn't some fling.
What were you contacting me about? If you're just gonna yap all day, I don't have the time.
Come on, wait! I messaged you because we want you to come to our wedding.
Huh? Are you being serious? Who invites a husband's ex-girlfriend to their wedding? Is it happy hour over there?
I'm serious. I mean, you are my one and only childhood friend. Danny and I planned really hard for this wedding. I really want you there. Do you know how much he spent on our wedding preparations? $50,000. Can you believe it? And he was like, here, pay for it with this. And plot the cash on the table just like that. Don't you think that's awesome?
I'm head over heels happy for you.
I sent you an invitation, but I haven't received it yet. Did have RSVP on it. That's French for please reply. I've been waiting all this time for a reply.
I never got an invitation.
Well, I suppose you've always been a bit unorganized. Now it's time for the wedding, so I can't resend it. Just say you'll attend now and I'll take care of the rest.
I think I'll pass. Do you really think I would go?
Huh? Why not? Why won't you attend? You just said you don't care what we do. Come on, it'll be fun.
I said I don't care, but I don't have to like it. You do know that I know your folks as well as Danny's. If I attended, it would be awkward as hell. I don't want to go out of my way to feel uncomfortable, so forget about it.
Huh? Please, come on. You don't even have to bring a wedding gift. Just attend.
I'm starting to sound like a broken record. I said no. I wouldn't go even if you paid me.
A real friend you are. That's why you'll never marry. If you attend the wedding, I'll introduce you to a bunch of nice single guys. You don't want to be single all your life, do you?
Thanks for the words of wisdom. Anyway, I have a lot of work to do. Don't have the time. Also, too much of a hassle to go back to the States just for a wedding.
Back to the States? What do you mean?
I'm working overseas now. Got a new job a while back.
Huh? Seriously?
That's right. so I don't have the time or energy to attend the wedding. My husband's pretty busy around this time of year, too.
Wait, Patty, are you married? When did this happen? Why didn't you say anything?
I'm sorry. Do I have to report everything to you?
Who is this husband of yours? What's he do? Is he foreign? What's his job?
I have zero obligation to tell you anything about my private affairs. What's it got to do with you anyway?
Come on, no harm in telling me. Or is it some guy you can't introduce? Fat and bald, something like that? Yeah, I remember guys like that always fell for you.
What's that supposed to mean? FYI, he's American. And I think you know him too.
Huh? Who?
I'm sure you know. Gary.
Huh? Gary? Gary? Our classmate Gary? Wasn't his father the CEO of that major corporation? That Gary? You got married to Gary? You're pranking me. I know it.
I'm serious. I guess we've been married going on 5 years now.
Wait. You know perfectly well that I had a crush on Gary for forever. Why are you, of all people, married to Gary?
When I worked at my other office, we had an opportunity to work together, and one thing led to another. I led the team that worked closely with Gary's company. We also lived nearby, met often for work, and eventually privately. Then, before we knew it, we were married.
That's not fair. Give it back.
Huh? Give what back?
Gary, he has always been my guy. Why is he with you?
Sorry, but he is definitely not your guy. Besides, you never even went out with him, as I recall. As a matter of fact, Gary said you were stalking him. Says he almost called the cops.
Hey, is Gary there with you? Let me talk to him, please. I'll convince him that I am the perfect girl for him. Please, let me just talk to him.
Sorry, he says he'll pass. Says he never liked your self-serving ways, especially your forcefulness. You really should take it down a notch. Besides, what do you plan to do even if you do convince him? Which would never happen, of course. We're both married. You are aware of that, right?
I'm going to marry Gary, and nobody can stop me. I am way better for him than you. I'll trade him for Danny. You take Danny and I'll marry Gary. Swap husbands.
Margaret, are you on drugs? Swap husbands? How's that even possible? I thought you guys fell in love.
No, I always loved Gary. He was the only one. I started going out with Danny because Gary just didn't seem interested in girls. So, what do you say we all get divorced and start over? Then we get married to our true loves. Come on, Patty. You always liked Danny. You can have him back, so please. You get back with Danny and I live happily ever after with Gary. Everybody's happy. Okay, when do we start?
Never going to happen. Everybody will just end up being miserable. The whole idea is totally preposterous. No way I'm getting back with him.
Why? Why did you do this? Why didn't you tell me you got married to Gary? You didn't even invite me to your wedding.
Why would I do such a stupid thing? Besides, we only invited family and close friends to her wedding. Nothing elaborate.
Oh, yeah? Figures. One of those cheapo weddings, huh? Unlike you, we invited all our friends and relatives and spent close to $50,000. So there. A real extravagant wedding, to say the least.
Oh, yeah? Our after-wedding party was quite an event, though. All our friends and office people showed up at the after-wedding part. Really was unforgettable. We had close to 1,000 people attend.
1,000? No way! How much did all that cost?
Nah, it wasn't that expensive. Probably covered the whole thing with monetary gifts. Everyone gave like 100 to 200 euros each.
But that's just an after-wedding get-together, right? The wedding is the important thing. Just a family and close friends. How cheesy. For me, we're gonna have an extravagant affair at one of the top hotels downtown. Limousine and all. How about you? Where'd you have the wedding?
Our wedding? We held it on Santorini Island in Greece. They say it's the most beautiful island in the world. The scenery. It was breathtaking. We only invited a small number of people, so we were really able to enjoy the scenery. Gotta say, it was the happiest day of my entire life.
What the hell is going here? You, of all people, marry the love of my life. You have a wedding in Greece, for God's sake. Congratulated by all your friends and relatives. This is not happening.
To be honest, I really don't know what you want from us. Just enjoy it. An extravagant $50,000 wedding. Sounds great. Go for it. Life's too short. You should be happy. Wait. Is the reason for inviting me to the wedding you don't have enough people showing up? Didn't get many of those RSVPs back or something like that? Okay, I get it now. That's why you wanted us to attend.
That's not it. That's not it at all. A bunch of people's attending. Friends, people from the office, everyone.
Oh, really? Maybe I should attend. Check it out for myself. I'm curious about how many people are going to show up.
I changed my mind. I don't want you to attend. I've officially uninvited you. Stay away from my wedding.
Calm down. Don't worry, I never intended to go anyways. But I gotta say I was surprised Danny married you. You roped him in nicely, I'll give you that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, he was a pretty well-known womanizer back in the day.
Huh?
When I was going out with him, he was always two-timing me. He was going out with 3 girls at one time. He loved those nightclubs, practically lived there. I got in his case about it a couple of times, but he wouldn't stop, drinking until the wee hours of the morning, spending money on bar girls. But you know all that, and you accepted him. You're such a kind and understanding person.
What's all this? I never heard that. Two-timing nightclubs, bar girls?
Huh? Don't tell me you didn't know. Oh, golly, forget what I just said. I just made it all up. A joke.
Wait, no one told me. How could I forget that? You didn't make it up, did you? It's no joke, is it?
Hey, calm down. You'll change once you get married. Oh, you are married. Once you start your life together. I mean, don't worry. Everything will turn out okay, I think.
If he doesn't change, what do I do? No way I can go through with this. This is not happening. Why me? What did I do to deserve this?
Margaret, can I go now? My kids will be back from kindergarten soon, so...
Kids? You have kids too?
Yeah. The older one is 4 and the younger one is 2. I have to go pick them up. Gonna hang up, okay?
Why do you get to be so happy? This is totally unfair. This is total BS.
Okay, calm down. I'm really busy, so I'm gonna hang up now, okay? See ya. Have a good life with Danny. After that, I took this opportunity to block Margaret's line messages. I changed my cell phone number too, just in case. After a while, I got a call from my mother, who still knows those circle of friends. Apparently, Margaret forced Danny to admit his two-timing ways. But Margaret's forceful badgering didn't sit well with Danny, and the two ended up in a furious argument. Although newlyweds, their romantic honeymoon was short-lived. I hear they are currently separated. The wedding ceremony was postponed, but the cancellation fee they were forced to pay was pretty significant. I hear it's probably going to be an ugly, drawn-out divorce.
Hi, Peach. Sorry, but do I know you?
Not yet, but you're about to.
Okay, well, what can I do for you?
Nothing really. I just wanted to see what made Dave fall for you in the first place.
Excuse me?
Dave, as in your husband, you old fool.
I don't know who you are, but I know for a fact that you just can't insult me and talk to me like that.
LOL, I can say whatever I want, and I'm certain my Dave would agree with me, since we're lovers and all.
What are you talking about?
I guess old age does mess with the brain, because how else do you want me to say this? Your husband and I are in love.
In love? What kind of joke is this?
Come on, a joke? Please. I understand that this comes as a shock to you, I know, but we really love each other. Your time with him is just over.
This is a prank, right? It's not funny anymore. You need to stop this.
This is not a prank, silly. Don't try to stand in the way of our beautiful love story. You'll fail miserably. Your husband and I are meant to be. The only thing keeping him connected to you is the fact that you are still legally married. I need you to leave him so we can finally be happy.
I don't know what is going on here, but I'm not going to put up with being spoken to like this. Whatever you were hoping to accomplish with this conversation, I'm sorry to say, but you failed.
You don't get it, do you? Your husband has been playing you all along, despite everything you've been doing and the sacrifices you've made when he was sick. Now that his health has improved, he's interested in someone younger and sweeter. No one likes dried up fruit anyway.
This conversation is over.
I'm not done, Evelyn. Evelyn, you haven't paid attention to a word I said, have you? Why are you still with my man?
You again? I told you to leave me alone.
How can I leave you alone when you're destroying my love life with your stubbornness? Your husband doesn't love you anymore. Can't you get that into that empty skull of yours? He loves me now, so do all of us a favor and leave us be.
You seem to be enjoying this, but you need to stop. Did someone put you up to this? Tell me who, because this prank has gone too far.
Prank? LOL. Fine, if you want to keep deluding yourself, suit yourself. Since you want to keep on living with my lover, can you help me get my undies from the wardrobe in the bedroom? I kind of forgot them yesterday. I came over when you were at work.
What? How dare you?
Please, keep them safe for me, okay? I'll collect them the next time I come to see my man.
You're just trying to get into my head, aren't you? But it's not going to work.
I've already gotten into your bed, you old hag. The next thing I'm going to do is kick you out of the house. You have the choice to either walk out of your own volition or run out when I chase you.
Now you're making threats?
I'm sending you screenshots of our chats. Don't you want to see what your dear husband thinks of you and how different he is when he's with me?
My God, this has to be fake.
LOL, you wish. You know very well that it isn't. It is just as real as my stuff in your wardrobe. Now, I have to go, seeing as I need to prepare for my next date with your husband. Don't worry, I'll make it extra special for him.
Peach, the screenshots are fake, right?
Isn't that your husband's phone number? That's all the proof you need. Goodbye.
You are really taking this too far.
Evelyn, please open the door. Can we talk about this?
I have nothing to say to you, Dave. Go away.
We're in the same house. We can't be speaking through chat. Please, come to the bedroom.
No, I can't bear to look at you right now. Do you know how much you've hurt me?
I told you I don't know any Peach. I'm not having an affair, honey, I swear.
You're still lying. What about the panties I found in the wardrobe? I know they're not mine. Are they yours?
I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for that.
Of course, since you are cheating on me. How could you do this to me? I was there for you when everyone else turned their backs on you. I stayed by your side when you were sick. I fed you, cleaned you up, and then you recovered and cheated on me? I'm so heartbroken right now.
I'm sorry that you're hurt, but I swear, I haven't done any of this. I don't even know any Peach.
Okay, let's say you really don't know anything about the underwear. What about the chats? I went through your phone and I saw everything. The exact words Peach showed me in the screenshots. How can you say I'm the one holding you back in life? How am I responsible for your cancer? If you hated me so much, why didn't you ask for a divorce?
My God, I would never say such a thing. Please, honey, come on, let's talk. You were there for me through thick and thin. You've been the one taking care of me since my cancer diagnosis. You stood by me during chemotherapy and when I was declared cancer-free. You and her son Jonas were the only ones by my side. Do you think I'll throw all that away because of some girl I don't even know? Evelyn, please, say something. I beg of you.
I'm sorry, Dave, but the evidence points to the fact that you are having an affair. The only people that come into this house are me, you, and Jonas. Now, Peach has joined the list. I need some space to think.
Some space? What do you mean?
I'll be moving out by the end of the day. I need space to think before I can make any final decision.
Evelyn, I'm sorry. Please don't leave me.
I'll call the hospital to send down a nurse for you. I just need to clear out my head for a while.
Hey Mom, how are you holding up?
It's really been tough. I can't stop crying.
I can't believe Dad would do something like that to hurt you. He really has no shame.
Don't talk about your father that way. We may be going through a rough patch now, but he's still your father. Treat him with the respect he deserves.
Come on, Mom, stop all of this. He deserves to be called all sorts of horrible names. Do you know the girl still pays him visits to the house? Do you believe it, Mom? After everything, he's still seeing Peach.
My God, are you sure about this?
Of course, I was at the house the other day to see him, and just as I was going in, she was leaving. Mom, Dad doesn't care about you. He'll lie to your face if it suits him. And that's what he's doing to you.
Just stop it. You don't know what you're talking about.
My God, you still believe him? Even after all the evidence?
Well, I have been away from him for 3 weeks and I've had time to think things through. I know how much your father loves me. I also know how he would never do something to hurt me.
But he did hurt you. Why are you so blind, Mom?
I'm sure there is a perfectly good explanation for whatever happened.
Wow, how can you be so gullible? Dad definitely has you wrapped around his tiny little finger, doesn't he?
Be quiet now, Jonas. I'm your mother and you'll talk to me with respect. What is going on between your father and I is for us to sort out. We're going to work through this, I promise. We'll be a happy family once again.
But that's wrong. You need to divorce him. What more do you want? You saw the underwear, the chats. Why won't you just do the right thing?
The right thing?
You're making a mistake, Mom.
I need to go now. Talk to you later. Hey, Peach, remember me?
The old hag. How can I forget you? Thank you for graciously bowing out and leaving your husband for me. You made the right call. We've been having so much fun together.
Oh, have you?
Of course. I can't begin to tell you just how good your husband is. So, when are you planning to divorce him? We need to get married ASAP. Can't wait until I'm as old as you know.
Things are really going well for you both, right?
Of course. What, do you want pictures?
Nah, you're probably going to send another fake one.
What do you mean?
Peach, if you're so happy with my husband, how come you don't know I've been back home for the past 3 days?
What? That's impossible. You left.
Yeah, but I returned when I realized my husband could never hurt me the way you wanted me to think. You've never even been to my house, have you?
Don't be silly. I've spent many nights there. Do you want me to describe your bedroom?
Give it up, okay? Your game is over.
My game? You crazy old woman. What do you know about games? It was so easy playing you and getting you to leave your husband, lol.
I have nothing else to say to you. I've seen through your lies and you are just pathetic. I'll be handling everything over to the police now.
What? Why would you do that?
You tried to tear my marriage apart. You threatened me. You caused me so much pain. I will be taking you to court.
Fine. If you're going down this route, then you might want to know who put me up to this.
Oh, I am way ahead of you on that. As I said, I already know everything. Hey Jonas, I have good news. Your father and I are back together.
What? Why?
We love each other very much, and we've settled our differences. We're a family again.
Wow, Mom, you've really disappointed me. I thought you'd do better.
Yeah, I knew you would be disappointed. Things didn't work out as you had planned.
What are you talking about?
Please. I'm done being played for a fool. I know that you set your father up and you hired Peach to act as his mistress.
Mom, what are you saying?
You know, I wondered how you knew about the underwear, screenshots, and the chats. I didn't tell you, and when I asked your father, he told me he didn't tell you either. So, how do you know about them? The only reason you know about them is because you planted them yourself.
Mom, that's a very big accusation.
You actually came up with a great plan, but how could you forget that we have CCTV in the house? So, I decided to check, and I saw you go into our house the day Peach and your father supposedly had that chat. You also took his phone while he was sleeping, and you chatted with Peach. As for the underwear, the camera also showed you planting it in the wardrobe. Jonas, You really put a lot of work into getting me to leave your father, and it almost worked. You nearly destroyed our marriage. And for what? For money?
Mom!
I know you've been talking to a lawyer behind my back, asking him about inheritance and stuff. You wanted to get me out of the way so nothing stood between you and our money once your father died.
Well, don't I deserve it? Fine, he's now cancer-free, but isn't he struggling with his kidney? Dad is just a mess and he'll die soon. The only reason he's fighting for his life is because of you. If you could just leave, then he would die.
My God! Jonas! Why would you say such a horrible thing about your dad?
You both are just clowns. You're old and stupid. What do you need the money for anyway? Why do I have to slave away every day at work when there's money sitting comfortably somewhere for me? But it's been held back by an old man who refuses to die.
So you wish for your father's death just because of money?
It's time, Mom. Ever since he got cancer, you know it's only a matter of time before he dies. I thought his cheating would make you leave him, but I was wrong.
OMG! Where did we go wrong with you?
Anyway, since you know the truth, can I have my share of the inheritance? I'm done waiting for the old man to die. How soon can I have it?
Have you no shame? You're asking for the money of the man you want dead?
I'm his son. That is my money as well.
You're getting nothing, not from me or from your father.
You can't keep my money from me.
I can. I'm disowning you. Your father and I will have nothing to do with you ever again.
You're joking.
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry, Mom, okay? You can't disown me. I'm nothing without you and Dad. I'll be out in the streets in a matter of seconds if you do.
Goodbye. And the next time you want to talk to me, speak to my lawyer first. We'll be strangers now.
Mom, please don't do this. I'm your son. Hey, sweetheart, you busy?
For you, never. What is it? Do you need something?
No, I hope I'm not interrupting your work.
Of course not. What's up?
What do you think about a trip to the Maldives? Just you and I. With everything we've been through, we deserve it.
Oh, my love. I'll love it so much. I'm really sorry for everything I put you through.
Stop it. None of that is on you. It's our son who messed up. I'll begin arrangements for the trip, okay?
Okay, honey. I look forward to it. I love you. Dave and I went to the Maldives and we had the time of our lives. It was like a second honeymoon. We cut off communication with Jonas and Peach. We took them to court for emotional damages. They lost, and we gave the money to the homeless. After we cut Jonas off, he became greedy and got involved in illegal activities. He eventually got apprehended, and he is now behind bars. From what I heard, he will be there for about 2 years. Dave's health deteriorated a few months after we returned from the trip, so we are making every moment count. Our love for each other